test, test, test. Test, test. Test, test, test. Hey, this world needs a hero. Thanks for swinging by. All right, so if you're curious, this sound right here is tension synth. Oh, sorry, the collision synth within Ableton Live, and it's being run through my snake plant down here via the Pocket Scion, just for some random plant-based bits and bloops. All right, I'm just gonna get started here. I hope you're doing well. By the way, where are you tuning in from? This world needs a hero. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I have a slowdown. I thought I pinpointed it, but I didn't. You know, I wonder if it's... Okay, looks like I'm back up. It might be the looper. I'm gonna have to check that out, but let me start this back up again. it just came out. And yeah, I mean, this was cool, but it felt like it was just kind of spitting out random MIDI, which this one is too. But the cool thing about the Pocket Scion is that not only does it have like cool internal sounds, you don't need to hook it up to an iPad, but you have 5 separate channels of MIDI. You have 5 separate channels of MIDI, and they are like in descending order. So MIDI track 1 has the most activity, MIDI track, and then it just descends from there. So you kind of have some control over what instruments it is playing. So right now I have, let's see, this is just going to be for fun, so you can see the different sounds. So I have track 1, just playing this simple sound over here. Of course, now it's, and actually, I don't even need to have my transport playing while this is happening. Oh, I guess it's not really. All right, so that was, I guess that track 2 isn't playing anything. Oh, nothing. There's no signals coming now. Maybe the plant liked the music. Let me connect it again. So this is track 3. Let me connect it to a new leaf. So this one is running on my track 3, which is usually my pads. Track 2 is very quiet. Okay, so that's track 3. Track 1 is collision over here. Is it running anything? Oh yeah, so just kind of like some background sounds. This one actually should go to a different, and I could kind of change the, I could change the sound as well. It's a little on the scary side. And then track 4 is my lead over here that is playing just this sequence or this instrument here on the MC101, and then I could also change the instrumentation here. And then, as you can see, this one's a little more sparse because it's track 4, so again, it's kind of going down in descending order. And then, you know, but I don't know why track. Let me try it on repro here. Oh, here we go. This one's better. This is track 2 that you hear. Okay, I'll just isolate that. Those are some bell sounds. And then it's kind of neat because you can, you know, change some of the different voices, and then now I'm gonna add the pads. Yeah, pretty neat. Hey, Rami. So, yeah, I kind of go through auto-tune when I sing. But yeah, it kind of sounds neat. And then I can also change the scale. So I use the scale awareness in Ableton Live. I don't use the internal, because on the Pocket Scion you can change the scale, but it's a lot of mouse clicking. Hopefully, eventually they'll have it so you can mini map all of that. But what I would do is I'm gonna make it into like a whole tone scale in E. We were just in G Mixolydian, and then you'll hear it eventually like turn into that scale. I have like a ton of reverb and stuff. But yeah, hey Dave. Do you have one of those Pocket Scions? That's cool. I really like it. So now you can kind of hear it kind of getting into like a different vibe with the scale. And now let me add the part. You can also go into like a messian. To like a Japanese scale right here. I mean, there's kind of a lot going on. Let me turn off. We'll just keep the pad and the lead on. So this is like a Japanese scale, and then I could change the sound to like a koto or a shamisen. So yeah, the shamisen sound is coming from the MC101. Oh, cool. Are you in Portland or Washington State? Oregon or Washington? I love the Pacific Northwest, man. You have such great synth shops over there. Oh, that's cool. Going on some hikes. Yeah, I haven't taken it out yet. That's the one thing about the Pocket Scion is that it's not really friendly with the weatherproofing, huh? But it's all good. I gotta find a good case for it if I want to take it out. But I'd love to hear what you. Oh, in Seattle, nice. I'd love to hear what you. What some of those plants sound like. But yeah, I found that even with the plant wave, if you do certain things with the plants, like there'll be like some subtle electrical changes. Like I like the watering the plant thing, and then also like putting it into the sun, and yeah, all kinds of things like that. I mean, yeah. So anyways, I'm gonna sign off and photosynthesis. A synth shop and a plant shop in one? Oh man, I gotta go check that out. Yeah, that's right. Well, we get a lot of rain here too. Well, maybe not in my part of town. It's kind of always hot. But yeah, I'm sure in the Seattle area you gotta weatherproof it. But anyway, thank you guys for coming. If you're unfamiliar with this exercise, it's kind of my way to, start my day, just kind of generating some ideas. That's what the Pocket Scion is great for that you kind of just generate some ideas. And then just kind of play around, experiment, all while like keeping it like in a live performance type of session. And then, maybe something will come of it. At least that was the thought. It's kind of hard to like go back and like listen to a whole hour of what you had just done, but I got to go back to some of these sessions and like maybe clip out some of the parts that I like and then see if I could turn it into a full-fledged track. But anyway, they're kind of like, these are all kind of moment in time type of jams, and I guess it just reflects on my feelings this morning and all of that good stuff. So anyway, thank you so much. Hey, Victor. Thank you, Adav, Victor, Rami over on Twitch. Hey, Rami, if you're on YouTube, I think there are a few more on YouTube, and it's kind of a fun chat over here. I don't know if you can see that on Twitch. But yeah, Rami, Victor, Adav, Fenny Croft, thanks Professor Oddfellow. Great to see you. Did I miss anybody? Oh yeah, well, Alka, of course. How's it going? Rami, thanks for the chats and for the suggestions. Fortune from within, of course. He came early today, as did This World Needs a Hero. So thank you so much, and yeah, I'm just gonna sign off now, and I've got 2 more days of just pumping on this project, and then yeah, I'll definitely be back Friday, hopefully tomorrow too. We'll see how much I get done today. But wherever you are,